Simon John Pegg, born 14th February 1970 in Gloucester, started his acting career with a cough syrup advert. His first successful TV series, Spaced, launched him to becoming a British film icon.
I think it's kind of an interesting time, I think, for British kind of TV and film, because by and large, TV has not translated into film particularly well in this country. But the contemporary ones, particularly Simon Pegg and Spaced, seems to have translated really well, and I'm not quite sure how they pulled it off. I guess because they moved away from that TV persona.
Hey! Do you have a favourite scene from his work in his movies?
I think there's that brilliant scene in Shaun of the Dead where he kind of throws a tantrum because he's just had to kill his mom, and it's so incredibly touching, and because he's gone through this absolutely horrendous day, and his mum and the partner, and he just kind of gets really upset, and it's really kind of tender as well as being funny and kind of obviously very gory because of what's just happened.
It's been a funny sort of day, hasn't it?
Oh no, come on, stop it. Come on, please, don't go.
And of course, the other great bit is where they're throwing records. Anyone who's ever listened to the soundtrack of Batman will appreciate that that's the one you throw, and you keep the others at Prince. And I think it also encapsulates that part of London where you kind of wander around and you're not quite sure whether they're zombies or just kind of Londoners. I have to say I wasn't that big a fan of Hot Fuzz.
Gunfights, car chases, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Though in the summer there, I did meet the Swan.
That's just going to scare him.
This is absolutely true. The guy who did the special effects came up to a cinema I work at up in Dumfries, and he had the Swan with him, and he had it walking up and down the cinema, and it was absolutely fantastic because you wouldn't have known that it wasn't a real swan, which is very cool. What he's doing well at the moment is his balance in the two. He's this kind of household face and name who appears in really good films. I mean, we mustn't forget he was in Mission Impossible 3, which is quite outstanding. I think we've probably got another 2 movies preparing him, and then they'll kind of splinter off.
White lines,
Visions, dreams and passion.
going through my mind, and all the while I think of you.
Oh, that's right, haven't you had your tea?
Something of a phenomenon.
They've just got this kind of unique partnership at the moment, but it'll be interesting to see when they run out of films. You know, when they run out, because obviously you can tell that Shaun of the Dead was an extension of the TV show. Hot Fuzz is them kind of playing out their boyish fantasies, so it'll be interesting to see the way they go now. But certainly they're always going to be worth watching.
Have you ever wondered why the crime rate is so low, and yet the accident rate is so high?
Oh yeah.
I'm going to bust this thing wide open.
Have an interesting story when you met him.
Yeah, we're at a concert up in Glasgow, and he walked in. We kind of nudged each other, my partner and I, and she said, God, if he's not famous, he should be. It was one of those kind of things. And I said, I think it's him off Shaun of the Dead, which I just watched that weekend. And then we got talking with him, and what was hilarious, because I'd just seen the film, thankfully I could talk about it. I asked him what it was like to have the weight of the British film industry on his shoulders, and he just kind of laughed and said, oh, don't worry, he won't last. And I just thought he had this kind of groundedness, which I think was really good.
Simon Pegg's most recent work, Run, Fat Boy Run, was released on the 9th of September in the UK. It was one of the first few films where he did not partner up with either co-star and friend Nick Frost or director Edgar Wright. Will he continue down this road? We'll have to wait and see.
Most British comedy on the big screen does not work, but Shaun of the Dead just kind of rewrote all that, and I thought it was kind of refreshing that they did. And it's always nice when a young British buck goes to America and kind of kicks their ass. We like that, and I just hope he continues doing it.
How's that for a slice of fried gold?
Yeah, boy!